Metal Gear shouldn't be in the top 4.
Yes, it should. Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay, look.
This is
Look.
coming
I
from
gotta
somebody.
bust this out
This
early
is
then.
So we need a cart that you need to freeze. We need a cart that you need to heat up, and we're not gonna tell you how. You just gotta kind of
and you
figure it out.
have to do it, and then don't forget, you have to backtrack through the entire base, like several points, like the sniper rifle for the card key segment.
I found this instead.
Red, if we're really doing this, I can just literally lean over here and grab my autographed copy of the entire Metal Gear collection.
Hello, my fellow Namekians. This is part 2 of a 2-part series of our top 20 PS1 games. This is going to be 10 through 1. We've already done 20 through 11, so if you want to go watch that before this, that would be awesome. Without further ado, this is the continuation of our PS1 tier list. Yippee! Of course, with me again, I have Kaz and Cherry.
I was promised that I could rant and rave about everything I wanted, so I'm here.
Oh boy, here we go.
We do not do that here.
Let me tell you about recent political events.
I'm out. Bye.
No! Alright, I guess we should start with number 10. Number 10, honestly for me,
I think it's Spyro.
I was gonna say Spyro, yeah.
Like, I like Spyro. Spyro is probably my favorite platformer franchise of all time, but I understand that it's not for everybody, and that Crash is... If this was Spyro 3, it would probably be in my top 5, but it's Spyro 2. Spyro 2 is good, but I feel like the perfected version of Spyro is what they cooked up with Spyro 3. You can see it getting there, though.
It's cooking in the pot, but it's not exactly there.
But we have.
But
Crash
it
here.
is still a very solid game. This soundtrack's still very good. I remember that.
No,
most.
it's one of those games franchises where everybody sleeps on it, like in the soundtrack department, like Kirby. But then when you just listen to it, you're like, oh, that's right, this shit fucking bops.
Right. So for that reason, I think we should put that at number 10. Cherry, what do you think?
I had Tony Hawk.
That's funny because I was gonna put that at number 9.
I was as well.
I don't know a damn thing about Spyro.
That's perfect, then.
That's fair. The best thing Tony Hawk had back in the day was the soundtrack.
You know the worst part about this? These are two franchises that Activision has simultaneously killed and refused to bring back.
I mean, they did once.
And then they said, nah, we're just going to be too busy being bought out for billions and billions of dollars by Microsoft and sending everybody to the Call of Duty mines.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
Alright. Number 8.
Honestly, I think this is
Crash 2.
I think Silent Hill.
Okay, so that's the one game I've never played. So
Tekken 3, obviously.
No, Tekken 3 has way more replayability.
I haven't played Silent Hill. Cherry, I'm assuming you have.
Tekken 3 is a top 5.
I have, and Silent Hill is a top 5. For sure.
Is
Age not-
Crash
it was
Bandicoot better than, or is Crash Bandicoot worse than Silent Hill?
I think so.
Oh boy.
Well,
Look.
if this was probably
What's your argument?
Silent Hill 1, right? Like, that's my thing.
What do you mean? What's that got to do with
Silent
anything?
Hill 2 is just so much better, and when I think of a Silent Hill game I want to play, I want to play 2.
Yeah, but one gave birth to 2. And it's literally revolutionary, even for the PS1 with what they did with that technology at the time. using the draw distance like that to hide limitations. Actually had better fear factors and stuff in it than even Resident Evil does.
Resident Evil 2, this is the point where it starts to get a bit more action-y with 2.
Well, yeah, but I mean, even with 1, like, halfway through 1, you're literally a fucking, like, tank at that point with all the ammo and art weapons you got.
I don't know,
yeah,
man.
you
The
got
Crimson
the
Heads
build
in
like
1, that was terrifying.
Well, yeah, but okay, take it like this. They keep coming in Silent Hill 1. You don't know where they're gonna come from.
Wait, they
You don't
keep
you don't
respawning?
always, yeah. When you're walking around town, like, monsters will just come out of the fog to get you.
I gotta play that game, man. Oh my god.
And ammo, like I said, is extremely limited. There's 3 guns in Silent Hill 1.
Wait,
It's a true survival horror.
I think we're missing a game here that that probably fits this number better, which is Mega Man Legends.
No.
I
There's
know.
there's no way Crash 2 is worse. Or sorry, there's no way Crash 2 is better than Mega Man Legends. I swear to God.
Okay, look, Mega Man Legends. I love it to death, but boy, does those controls age like milk.
Man, you could say that for Resident Evil and Metal Gear. What the hell?
Well, no, Metal Gear later got an updated re-release with the DualShock controls, so you could actually run around in 3 dimensions.
Well,
We're not talking about that when we're talking about the original release of it.
No, that was on the PlayStation, so you could get that later.
Okay, that doesn't change the fact that it's still not enjoyable to really play compared to 2 and 3. But we're not talking about that.
we're not talking about that
Legend-
just yet.
Legend.
Well, you know what? There will come a day where we will do a tier list of the Metal Gear games, and I'm gonna blow your fucking mind because you're gonna be like, wait, what? I'll just want to bust out all the fun facts.
Legends is more fun. There's more interaction. There's more gameplay in it. There's more things to look around and see in. There's no way that Legends goes this slow. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna vote Crash 2 for
let's put it-
8.
Let's put it Crash at number 8. And let me explain.
Yeah, I'll
Because
compromise with that then.
Even then, like, even with Crash, okay? See, Crash, unfortunately, also, even though this is PlayStation, let's be real, you gotta also compare it to other things at the time.
Yeah.
You're gonna play Mario and Banjo and Conquer and Sonic and over Crash any day. Let's be real.
Well, depends on my mood, because Conquer is definitely I gotta be in the mood for it, but like all those other ones you're going right. But that's another story.
Which
mean, that's-
doesn't mean that
that's a
Crash
valid
is a
reason.
bad game. But
And to be fair, when you think PS1, most of the time it's Crash Bandicoot.
well,
to
he
be
was
fair.
their mascot for like that very brief period of time.
Like the
But
beginning of the
as we've seen
console life.
before- Yeah.
Yeah.
as we've seen before, being the mascot doesn't necessarily make you number 1.
Yeah.
Except in one case, maybe on the Wii with Mario Galaxy, but we're not there.
So number 7, out of all these games here, yeah, I'm okay with Legends. Because look at all the other ones. Look at all the
Okay,
other
I think
ones.
I
At
think
them.
at this point, yeah, okay. Look,
These are
think-
really hard hitters.
this is where I think Resident Evil 2 and then Silent Hill.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I don't like that. I really don't like
Well,
that.
see, I had Crash at 7, so this is where I would put Tekken then, if we're gonna put Tekken off.
So much replayability, though.
Okay, so
Okay,
I will
but-
say Tekken is really fun and all, but I would honestly put it at 6 or 5, and then put Silent Hill in 6 or 5. I can put those kind of interchangeably, but like that's kind of where I'm
Tell
thinking.
you what, I will compromise. Resident Evil 2, Silent Hill, or Tekken 3, Silent Hill in that order, going
No.
upwards.
No,
no. No.
Resident Evil 2 is better than all 2 of them.
Yes, Resident Evil 2 is better than Silent Hill 1, I will admit that. Silent Hill is scarier than Resident Evil 2, but
I want to
no.
go.
Fine, but
I
Tekken
honestly
3
want to
has
go.
push between the 2 of them.
I haven't played Silent Hill, so like, I mean, from my opinion, yeah,
It's
okay. Silent
It's
Hill,
good, but its sequel
Tekken,
is, like-
Resident Evil 2. How are you feeling about that, Cherry?
What happened? I missed it. You gotta show me your thing.
Okay, so we're saying Silent Hill for number 6, Tekken 3 for number 5, and then Resident Evil 2 for number 4.
I can't let you put Resident Evil 2 that low.
At number 4?
At number 4,
Bro,
Okay,
there's
fine,
Castle.
fine.
No. Okay, so here's the other 3. Okay, Castlevania,
I know.
FF7, and
I
Metal
know.
Gear.
I know.
I know what she's gonna put there, and I no.
I cannot let Silent Hill, not Silent Hill, Resident Evil 2 sit at number 4. I can't allow this.
The only one I'd be okay with is putting Castlevania down.
It is God, I keep getting mixed up. Resident Evil 2 is hands down the best horror game, survival horror game of the PlayStation. It cannot be that low.
Okay, fine. Then we'll put Castlevania up there, and then we get into the debate of top 3. That's the actual real shit.
But see, here's the problem. Here's the issue. Here's the catch.
What's that?
Metal Gear shouldn't be in the top 4.
Yes, it should. Oh my.
yeah.
Okay, look.
And this is
Look.
coming from
I gotta
somebody.
bust this out
This
early
is
then.
coming. This is coming from somebody who loves Metal Gear, and I know you say DualShock. Okay, fine, whatever. We're in the context of the original game, the original playthrough, and even with the DualShock, you cannot say that you enjoy the gameplay of the original game that much to always want to go back to it.
Okay, so here's the rebuttal. At first, I hated it, playing it, because I went from 3 to 2 to 1. That's the way I played it, which was a horrible way to play it. But and I went to 1, and I'm like, oh, this plays like dog shit. But eventually, I got used to it, and then it came to a point where, hey, I'm really used to it. I can be good at this game. And now I can replay that game like whatever I want, and I have no problem with that. But it was just that initial, learning how to play with the really clunky controls.
and
I also have another argument that this is not necessarily this is all bias aside of I am let the audience know I am the biggest Metal Gear fan in this call here. When you think of stealth video game, what do you think?
Dun 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 dun.
This game came out, and nearly every action game after it for the next 5 or so years had a mandatory stealth sequence incorporated into it, whether you liked it or not, because this game was that fucking good. Everybody loved this shit.
It's a really good
I would
game.
dare
Man.
say
You
that
can-
this game is the start of the shit we see now with modern gaming.
And I also bring up another point that I think
What's up?
honestly makes it unenjoyable.
What's that?
The card key segment is awful.
Okay, at the end of the game there?
That is such a horrid. We gotta pad this out to make the second disc worth having.
So we need a card that you need to freeze. We need a card that you need to heat up, and we're not gonna tell you how. You just gotta kind of
And you
figure it out.
have to do it, and then don't forget you have to backtrack through the entire base like several points, like the sniper rifle, for the card key segment, for the. There is so much backtracking in that game that even Samus is like, "What are you doing?"
Okay, that's fair.
And like I said, I love the series, little point. But
Well, I'll put it this way: there's gonna be at least one game in this series. I feel like it's gonna get something. I think that's on these lists.
why would you spoil?
I mean,
How dare you?
You're Red. That's a battle you're gonna have to accept. You're gonna lose.
Now you can say
Hmm?
that there's backtracking in like all of these games,
literally all of them. Yes.
and you're right.
Yeah, like,
And you're right. Not just Metal Gear. I mean, like in every game probably on this list, outside of like probably Spyro and Crash.
Well, even in the top 4 here, like we got Castlevania for heaven's sake,
Okay, but
Resident Evil
hear me
2,
out.
and FF7.
Hear me out. Okay, Castlevania gets the pass on the backtracking because of the environment and the music in it,
also like the type of game it is.
and the type of game it is. Final Fantasy VII gets the pass on that. Resident Evil 2 and even Silent Hill, there's not really so much backtracking in Silent Hill. It's kind of weird. It's a weird way to explain it. But even with those, you're like solving a puzzle and it doesn't take like a year to get back to do that one area and then go all the way back again.
That's
Well, not like a year. It takes Metal Gear's backtracking is a slog. It really is.
The fast travel system.
Yes, but even with that, I mean, you
There's a
still
fast
okay.
travel?
I gotta go on the If you
there's
get
fast
on the
travel.
if you go in the box, you can get on the conveyor belt, and they'll pick you up. And if you still,
what?
yeah, okay, but like let's say
Metal
most
Gear is the
people
king of secret shit like that. Or...
aren't gonna know that
Man,
right away. I mean, obviously they probably do now because like the game's 30
I have the
years old.
strategy guide, and I didn't even know that.
It's almost like somebody thinking that you're gonna spoil someone at this point by telling him that Aerith dies. But
You can't say that.
Well, to be fair, it's the difference between a secret and a plot point, right? Like,
Yeah.
there
like,
are-
I think Metal Gear definitely deserves to be on the top 5. Totally does. 100% deserves. I'm in the losing argument because it's 2v1. I can't, in my consciousness, put it in the top 4.
I'll compromise and give you number 3.
I would put down Castlevania for 4, and then Metal Gear at 3.
No. This fight's between Castlevania and 7.
Huh?
The fight for number 1 is Castlevania and 7.
I thought it was gonna be Resident Evil 2 and 7.
No.
Resident Evil 2 is definitely the number 2 for me. 120%.
I'm gonna argue Castlevania's number 1.
No.
Uh,
No. No. I have it here somewhere. Yes, I do. No, that's 8. No, where's my copy of 7? What the?
He doesn't even have the game!
Destroyed.
I have it.
Fan, get his ass!
Hold on. Oh, hold on.
He's wearing them fake.
Ironically enough, I just I found it.
I mean,
I
Red,
found
if we're
I
really
found
doing-
I found this instead.
Red, if we're really doing this, I can just literally lean over here and grab my autographed copy of the entire Metal Gear collection. Come on,
And
man.
I also found this just now.
Yeah, but is yours autographed by David?
No. But I also have the true number 1 PS1 game.
Nah.
Yes. Yes. I don't know
Which
where my
one
copy
has
of
the
7.
three-part remake?
Where the heck is 7? I don't even know.
You know, you're
Oh,
you're
no,
not
no.
making you're-
No,
you're-
it was on top of my TV.
you're-
It was on top of my TV.
You're
I was
not
using-
making the argument you think you are when you're saying that it took them 3 games to remake FF7.
See, right there.
That just tells you how marketable it is.
And then I made a little 3D print.
He found every other Final Fantasy game before 7.
Well, no, because I had it beside my PS2.
Okay, I'm just gonna like. I think this is what we do. I just outright tell you my top 5.
Go for it.
Alright. Number 5, I put Metal Gear Solid. Number 4, I went with Silent Hill. Number 3, I went with Castlevania. Number 2 was Resident Evil 2, and number 1 was FF7.
Okay. Kaz?
So mine was that it was. Oh, let me scroll over here. It was Resident Evil 2 at 5, Tekken 3 at 4, Final Fantasy 7 at 3, Metal Gear Solid 1 at 2, and then Castlevania at number 1.
And mine was Castlevania at 5. Wait, is that right? No. No. What was it? No, Tekken 5. Castlevania 4. Metal Gear 3. Resident Evil 2. Number 1. Final Fantasy 7. Personally.
I just think Castlevania is infinitely more replayable than 7. All of the equipment, and you can get all the various builds.
I don't know, man. Final Fantasy 7 and the materia system? I don't know.
That's how
You can't do that till the end of the game.
Also, I'll be honest, man. I
Also,
Chocobo
insert...
breeding's too fucking bullshit. All right, look,
What is?
Chocobo breeding, it's too much fucking work.
But you don't have to do it.
Yeah, if you want Knights of the Round, you gotta do it.
No,
But
you
you don't
don't.
need it. No, you don't actually.
Oh wait, that's
You
right,
need
yeah,
to fight Emerald Weapon.
No, you just fight it,
Yeah.
and
I
he's
can't remember.
easy.
Well, easy enough, I guess. Not easy, but easy enough.
Yeah, you still gotta get that underwater material.
You get the underwater materia, and then
Kick
But-
its ass. Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
I just let Vincent go ham on it. I just said, fuck it, Vincent, you do it.
But I will say, I will bring up the argument of, Final Fantasy VII was influential for its time. It, brought JRPGs over to the West, to the mainstream. Blah 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 blah.
No,
blah.
man, that was Pokemon. That last one is like, no, that was Pokemon.
No, it wasn't.
No.
It was literally FF7. Pokemon's not really a JRPG.
I mean, it
in the
is, but it
typical
isn't. But,
sense.
yeah, no,
That
it's
FF7.
different. It's different. Yeah, you're right.
And I love, I love the SNES games, but FF7, I feel like was them saying, okay, we're not on Nintendo now, so we're allowed to actually let this be fucking mature to some degree.
Yeah.
Like, you can definitely feel like the game was catering to an older audience, and I'm not just talking about Tits McGee, obviously,
I mean,
Well-
part of her stuff is like,
but no, was like, see, that's the thing, is like, that's what I mean, like, she's legitimately a good character in that game.
Yep.
Like, I like all of them. Like, people give, like, different character shit. I like all of them. It doesn't have issues. Yes. I wish it had a better translation.
Yeah.
It's something that always bugged me, and I would love for them just to, like, maybe do it one day, just, like, kind of quote-unquote remaster, or just, like, retranslation, like, they did with, like, the SNES games and stuff when they went on the GBA and everything.
Mm-hmm.
To get that, like, actual more accurate translation.
Yeah, but like also the thing is, it's not even the best Final Fantasy game.
Well, it's not.
Not
No.
not even the best Final Fantasy game on the console either. Like, I did say Final Fantasy VII for number 1, but my true number 1, we all know,
it's 2, enter the gecko, baby! No.
it's
Yeah.
Final Fantasy IX.
You know that FF9 is your favorite, but FF7 is much more revolutionary for that time.
No, it
The
was.
9 ended up.
But 9's just a better game.
Also, you just ask the average person like about Final Fantasy, and they'll say like they'll
7
probably
is the most popular, of course, because
Everybody played it.
yeah, exactly. And now it has the remake and everything.
Chances are, you viewer, your mom or dad played it.
What are you implying?
Implying that maybe kids will watch this video years later.
Are you assaulting my age? I don't
Yo,
know.
yo.
Do you have kids?
I mean, no.
Then
Oh,
no, I'm not insulting your age.
I'm old enough to have them.
To be fair,
I'm pretty sure we're all old enough to have kids.
yeah.
Should we? No.
To
But
be
we are legally old enough to have children.
To be fair, this is the only Final Fantasy game on the PS1 to have a full movie made out of it. Now, the quality of that movie, well, that's a little bit to be desired.
Well, it's... But you can't deny the actual fight that you come into to want to see is still fucking cool.
But I don't know, like the turn-based gameplay of 7 though is like really, really, really solid. Like I can play that for days and not get tired. But that's just me. I don't know, and I just like how customizable the materia system is. I keep saying that, but I love the materia system. I love it so much.
Right? I'm like an action guy, so that's why Castlevania was higher. This is I know this is gonna sound crazy, but in a weird way, I feel like Castlevania ended up inspiring a lot of the character action genre. Because, like, Alucard's magic and all that is really flashy in that game. I'm probably reaching here. I don't know what they were thinking when they developed Devil May Cry, other than we want to make Resident Evil 4 edgy. But that's why it's more higher up there, because the character action genre is my favorite genre. That's why it's mine. But I'm losing this vote. Like, I have made my arguments, but...
Yeah, we've been yapping for quite a bit. We gotta make a vote. What do we want to put on number 4 out of these 4 games?
We could make a tier that says, pick your own.
Nope.
And remove 1 and say for
Nope.
for 4 and 3.
What do you guys pick for number 4?
Mine's Resident Evil, but...
Cherry.
I would put some. Oh gosh, tired. I would put Metal Gear Solid for number 4. Honestly.
And I would put Castlevania, but that's still at a crossroads. What do? We need more
You know
people.
what, Red? I will compromise with you at Castlevania.
Yeah.
But Metal Gear gets number 3.
Okay.
Got it.
I'm okay with that because I would have said that number for number 3.
I'm okay with that because that gives me the number 2 and number 1 exactly what I want. I win.
Number 2 is, or no, sorry, number 1 is Resident Evil 2 and
What?
Sure?
What? No, I'm kidding.
Hold the fuck up.
I'm kidding. All right.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that people like Leon, but like
Leon!
that way.
What are you talking about? It's all about Kendo.
Oh my god.
Clearly.
Where did everyone go? Bingo?
Ooh.
Wrong game. Not that one. Get there. That reminds me, I actually have, I realized something, you can end the video, but then I gotta ask you something.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
I just realized something that we might have missed on the PS2.
Anyway, so for this video, or actually no, just for overall, I guess I should say, number 20 is Spider-Man. Number 19 is Wild Arms. Number 18 is Gran Turismo 2. Number 17 is Super Puzzle Fighters 2 Turbo. Now that's a mouthful. Number 16 is Parappa the Rappa. Is it Rappa or Rapper?
Rappa.
Rappa.
Okay. Number 15 is Tomb Raider 2. Number 14 is Street Fighter Alpha 3. Wait, did I say 13? Anyways, number 13 is Parasite Eve. Number 12 is Twisted Metal 2. Number 11 is Ape Escape. Number 10 is Spyro 2. Number 9 is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Number 8 is Crash 2. Lots of twos. Mega Man Legends for number 7. Number 6 is Silent Hill. Number 5 is Tekken 3. Number 4 is Castlevania Symphony of... I can't say that word. Why can't I say that word? Symphony. Sure, that word. Sure, that one. Number 3 is Metal Gear Solid 2. Why did I say 2? What the hell? Metal Gear Solid. Number 3 is Metal Gear Solid. Number 2 is Resident Evil 2. I'm tired, man. I'm sorry. Number 2 is Resident Evil 2. Number 1 is Final Fantasy 7. And the real number 1 is Final Fantasy 9. But we'll...
Oh my god, you're such a nerd.
But yeah, that's our list. How are you guys feeling after that?
Angry. I'm going to burn down the city.
I thought you do that all the time anyway.
No. Only after Taco Bell.
Oh god.
I mean, I thought. Well, I mean, first you burn down your toilet, then the rest of the city.
No. You're making a big assumption that anybody who eats Taco Bell is gonna make it to that toilet.
Man, you almost have very weak bowels.
I do. I'm old. What do you want?
You're not that old. Shut the fuck up.
Anyway. That's another video done. Our next one is going to be the Nintendo 64 tier list. That one's going to be a fun one.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That one's going to be more consensus based because, like, there's not that many N64 games.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah. Do you guys have anything you want to shout out before we end off the video?
I do want to say that modern Pokemon games aren't nearly as bad as people make them out to be when you don't have them shouting down your throat about it. I've been playing Brilliant Diamond this entire time, grinding a Togepi, so...
Okay.
Awesome. How about you,
But a
Cherry?
strange aside.
Yep.
I got nothing.
Got none?
Nothing at all.
Alright. Well, you can find me on twitter.com, or I guess x.com nowadays. Red the Super Namek. You can find me there. Subscribe to my YouTube, turn on that notification bell. Oh yeah, Blue Sky too. Yeah, Red the Super Namek on there.
You got 4 million users now. You kind of actually, it is recommended.
Anyways, thanks for watching the video, and stay tuned for the next one. See y'all later.
Goodbye.